I'm just going to read the one piece called Dirge for the Unremembered. And this is in honor of the fact that you can't really live in the same place, walk the same streets, walk the same beaches for 60 years without becoming the canary in the fucking mine. I cry for the silence of waters, for tide pools that do not writhe with creatures feeding, for early morning coves where no flying beast meets its fate a million times in a rising salmon's beak, for wet sands that do not sprinkle pale ankles with gooey duck rage. I cry for quiet mornings when only crows and seagulls sing, not even that one hysterical robin whose nest washed away when its tree was felled by too much concrete. I cry for grasses naked of snake and quail, for grasses that part for tired, beery breeze, but never a slither, no frisson of urban wildness. I miss the rich buffet of finely shaped skulls a studly tomcat lines up for our horrified fascination, currying feral favor when he could, when it was. I grieve for the loss of those little deaths cleverly offered. I grieve for the lost stream that carved ravines, now wanly trickling down culverts to sewers buried far beneath what is no one's dream home. I cry for my silent young friend who walks with me dry-cheeked and curious, young friend who cannot hear the absence, who cannot know what she's lost. My friend who is not sad. I grieve that you cannot know the sound of death. It is silence. That sound you do not hear is death. I cry for unmade love, for unsung songs, for unseen subtle colors of scale and feather and fur, for rich mats of manifold flora dwindled to bindweed and pigeon shit. I cry for the ones you never will know, for booted, spangled, and fabulous shadows marching proud in parade, for ones who died in plague and before the plague, and mostly because they were poor. I see them. I hear them. I cry at the party. I watch the parade you see and cry for the parade you cannot. My friend, so young, who does not miss voices you never heard and never will, I offer you sadness wrapped in silence as a gift. I beg you, unwrap it often. Nibble grief, sip absence in homeopathic doses. Consider poison that kills more world than any one lifetime could see. Our eyes are not built to know such loss. Our bellies hunger only for what they can consume, not absence, not death long gone to dust. We murder our mother and then appeal for kindness from sisters and brothers we orphaned. Once, a candle's crackle would startle us awake while many-colored birds digested bugs in stillness as babies ceased to cry and slept, while roosters pecked at breakfast, their crowing all done. Now it is engines and motors, fans big enough to drive us mad, carry off our own sweet breath as we blink at a picture of a picture of a picture of a world disappearing. Death after little death, the slow apocalypse.